It says it's waiting for Saki to join. Hello, Saki.
Hi.
You look so beautiful today. I'm not saying that you're usually a dog. Not saying that you're usually a dog, but man, you just like glow right now. How are you?
Well, I've been without makeup for so long that I was like, okay, maybe my face deserves to have a little more attention.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Okay, Saki is going to be doing a scene today from a movie that originally was called The Bakery. And when they put it in full production, it ended up being called Baking Christmas. I don't know if any of you guys saw that, but it is a TV movie. So that's what we're going to do next. The scene that she just finished doing for us is from a show that ultimately became called Satisfaction. When they, again, first put out the audition notice for it, it was called Neil Inc. And the character that he played is Neil. So the reason why I do want to tell you guys this information is because if you're ever, one of the purposes of this thing that I'm doing is to give you a chance to find new material. So if you hear a piece that you like, this gives you a chance to know what it is. I will also send out an email once a week to let you know all of the pieces that were performed during the week. If I don't personally know you and you want this information, DM me your email address so that I can make sure that you find out where all of our pieces are coming from each week.
I have a question. So,
what's your question?
Yeah, Brenda. Wait. Brenda is a mom. Anthony's dad.
Anthony is your brother.
A brother. Okay. And Brenda is wife or girlfriend.
Brenda approaches them. Are there any more of the croissants he's raving about? We can actually stop before Brenda's line. She just comes in as it segues into the next portion of the movie, okay? So for you...
But Michael is someone that works for the family.
Yes, and he's also a longtime family friend.
Right, okay.
So Michael and Angela have known each other for a very long time. Mm-hmm. So we will stop your scene when it gets to Michael saying, I'll start unloading. Okay. All right. Fortunately, you have the first line, so I'll just listen out for you, and then we'll begin.
Good morning.
Where's your mom?
On the spa trip with my dad.
Coach is smooth.
Oh, he's smooth. He took her away just before the ovens went out.
You made this?
I did. French croissants with dark chocolate cream center.
This is the best croissant ever.
Thank you. I made them for you.
Oh, when do you head back to Paris?
Funny you asked me that. Not sure.
When you're leaving?
If I'm leaving.
What inspired this uncertainty?
I left Paris knowing somehow next year has to be different, you know?
I do. Our entire business model is changing next year. We're expanding our packaging technique for organic products, and we already signed our first international client.
You're not sure what's next either.
I can run things from anywhere.
I'm happy for you. You're on your way out as I'm on my way back in.
Well, I did this to be wherever you are. I'll start unloading. Boom, and there it is. Good job, Saki. Good job, especially for just getting it. So, yeah, how did it feel for you?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very good. There seems to be a teeny bit of a lag between us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you did a good job. You stayed in character and you held the pace, so that was good, despite the lag. Really good. Is there anything that you want to tell the people watching about you? I forgot to ask you before we started. Is there anything you want to tell them about you before I say goodbye?
Hi, everyone. I'm Saki Miata. I'm originally from Japan, and I've been in LA for a while. But yeah, Shawn's been amazing, and I really enjoy the community.
Cool. Very good. Saki's a really good actress. I really love working with her. Okay, so again, everybody, Saki's piece was from Baking Christmas. And the character that she played was named Angela. All right, so I don't think we have any more requests right now, which is a little disheartening because I have at least 2 other actors that I know are supposed to be joining us today. If they don't, their loss. If they make it, yay, good to see you. In the meantime, I'm going to bring on Miss Mac and Cheese. Hey, Miss Mac and Cheese.
Hey, Shawn. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Just a little crazed today. It was weird.
Anything in particular? Like why?
Oh, no. Just I get to work from home, which is good.
Yeah.
I just have never had a position where I can do that because, as actors, we don't really work from home much. So pacing myself was interesting because I got through stuff in about 3 hours.
Oh.
And I have to finish 8.
Oh, yeah. Definitely pace yourself. Take breaks.
So, yeah, did that. I actually did squats. It was weird. Because
your bumper sticker. We did squats. It was weird. Okay. For those of you who don't already know, Tanya is one of my oldest and dearest friends.
Oldest in the fact that we've known each other a long time.
Right. Not the oldest person.
Probably oldest.
No. I have friends who are actually age-wise, chronologically older than you. But
oh, okay.
So I asked Tanya to do this scene with me because of the fact that I know her as an actress and I knew that the 2 of us together would really rock the scene. And then I neglected to have the time to properly prepare it. So it is not polished and it is not off book. Nobody ever has to be polished or off book for what this thing is that we're doing. But we are going to give you what we got. And then once we're done, we are. I bet she's polished. Are you polished? Are you ready?
I used a dusting cloth, but no pledge.
There we are. I like that. All right, so we're going to do it. You are going to be Miss Deputy ADA Sarah Freeman for me, and I am going to be Nova. And then once we are done, we can talk a little bit more about where this is from, everybody.
And recidivism is under 5%. Every way you look at the numbers, we're keeping nonviolent criminals off the street.
I want you to meet Sarah Freeman. She's with the DA's office. She helps oversee the diversion program. Sarah, this is Steve McDonald, our new editor-in-chief.
Welcome to New Orleans.
Well, the statistics definitely are impressive, but I want to get past the numbers. Talk about the people, the counselors and participants making the program work. What are they?
Okay, all right. You know what? You can stop the act.
What act?
The one where you try to appease your new editor and then go behind our back and do a hack job on our office.
Hold up now.
I'm just saying, my boss thinks any positive story you plan to write is going to turn out to be a hit piece, criticizing us for one thing or another.
Well, give me a success story and I'll write it straight. We go way back, Sarah. You know me.
What I know is I'm the only person in this office who will talk to you on the record. Now, you give the PD's office grace, but we're dealing with funding issues, same as them. Budget allocations for the diversion program are a hot potato.
I'm tough, but fair.
When was the last time you didn't take our office, the police, the court, all of us out to the whipping post? Tell me that.
Sorry, I forgot to turn off the ringer.
You can take it. I don't mind. Tell your sister, hey.
Hey, I'm in a meeting. Okay. Yes, I'll be there. I'll leave now. Bye.
Sounds like we're done.
Sorry, family emergency. I hope we can pick this up later. Great. Thank you, Mac and Cheese.
So sorry. I just felt a little rough and I felt a little rushed. Like I was putting things onto myself to kind of rush things along. But
well, okay. So here's one of the things I know I said at the beginning of this, I'm not going to do any coaching, but I'm going to do just a little bit of coaching based on what you just expressed. Because, with each person I have been asking, how did it feel to you? And I was about to ask you that, but you offered that up already. And this is what I want to say to everybody, not just to Tanya. Don't assess your performance while you're in performance, because your assessment is 99.9% of the time absolutely wrong. It's 99.9% of the time absolutely wrong, because if there was a note that I was going to give you, it was that you could pick up your cues faster.
Yeah. And the funny thing was there was a little bit of a delay, but not much of one that was, I guess, incredibly noticeable.
Okay.
But then there was I felt like a slight lag of, okay.
Gotcha.
And words.
Gotcha. So no, in terms of your actual delivery, you feeling rushed, that's possibly the fact that it was the first time doing the scene, and for the first time to do it, also being in front of an audience and a live audience at that, it's probably just your heart doing this.
More than likely.
But you were not rushing at all. In your actual delivery of the lines, your pacing was fine. And then in terms of between the lines, they could come a little bit faster. Come a little bit faster. And I think that has to do with, if you knew the scene better. In fact, maybe the next time we do scenes, you and I can revisit this again. And then when we're both off book, I'm quite sure with it being you and it being me, it's going to be a really good scene. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think so. Sorry, I touched my face.
No, it's your face. You can touch it if you want.
I know. COVID.
And I don't just say that because of I'm not just going, oh, Tanya's a great actress and I am a great actress. No, I'm saying it because one of the things that is a big part of the scene is that they have a history, that they know each other and they've known each other a long time. And so I do believe that with us also having a similar dynamic, that would really, of course, feed the scene. Thank you, Tanya. Is there anything you want to tell everybody about yourself before I say goodbye to you?
Thank you.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your work and everything. It's really great to watch.
Awesome. Okay, we'll see you next time, Tanya.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, getting rid of Miss Tanya Mac and Cheese. And for those of you who haven't heard this story before, the reason why I call her Mac and Cheese is because her name is Tanya McClellan. She is a gifted actress out of Charlotte, North Carolina, which is my hometown. And I have been calling her Mac and Cheese for years. No, okay. Thank you, Patricia. Patricia says, great job. Thank you so much. I bet you recognize that scene because we've worked on that in one of your coachings before. When we did it before, Miss Patricia played ADA Sarah Freeman. Chimele George should be joining me. Hello. There you are.
Hey there.
Hey. For those of you who are watching, if any of you have any questions, please feel free to type them in the comments. You can also always DM me your questions. If you are somebody who's watching this broadcast after the fact on the replay, people like to call it, it's not really a replay. I just put it on my IGTV. If you're a person that watches this after the fact, I am doing these every Friday at 1 o'clock Pacific time. That is 4 o'clock Eastern time. And 5 o'clock Central Time. Going forward, I'm going to let actors choose for themselves whether or not they do scenes or they do monologues. I personally love the scenes because I like being able to play with you. But if you have a monologue that you want to do, our last 2 times have been monologues, you are always welcome to do that instead. Okay, so are you ready to jump in or do you need a moment? Do you want to tell people? Why don't you tell people really quickly anything about yourself that you want to share?
I'm a Maryland native. Been in LA for about a year, and it's been good to me. And been diving into the whole scene. I'm glad to be a part of this community and all. And I love what you're doing.
Thank you, and I love that you keep participating. That's like really, really cool. Okay, I have the first line, but you let me know when you're ready because this is your scene. And again, you play direct to camera. I am also going to play direct to camera, and then that should work for eye lines, okay?
All right.
Simon?
Nice to meet you. What she's having. A little hot in here, huh?
I'm so sorry I called you in such a panic.
No, I'm sorry I'm late.
You're not really married, are you?
Oh, this is just something I wear to give the appearance of. Yours is pretty.
Thank you. You came highly recommended, by the way.
Really? By who? That's okay. That's not important. Is she married though? A silly question. Why would you be here if you weren't married? Especially a beautiful woman like you. Why are you here?
You mean, what do I want?
Well, clearly, we both know what you want.
Okay. This was a mistake.
No, wait. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. Let's start over, please. I just want to get to know you.
You know, this was really hard for me. I've never done anything like this before.
Me neither.
You seem so normal.
I'm trying really hard right now. Would you like another?
To answer your question, I love my husband. He's just never around.
Works a lot.
And when he is home, he just sits up in bed on his laptop and ignores me when I try to talk to him.
I'm sure he still cares about you. Men we feel so much pressure to perform at the office.
I felt so lonely. I wake up next to him and I look at his face and it's like, I don't know where we are or how we got here. It's like I'm lost and I can't find my way home.
I know how you feel.
Do you? Then help me find my way back. So, of course, with the way we're performing it now, I can't look at you. I can't see what you're doing. How did it feel?
It felt more authentic than the first time. Yeah, I'm doing it for the second time. So I have my own revisions that I made, and I was able to immerse myself a little bit better. More importantly,
I actually felt the same way too.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's probably because of the fact that we did it once. Now since we're doing it again, we're warmer.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, yeah. It sounded like it was working. From what I could hear. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So it felt the same for both of us.
Good. Very good. Thank you for doing it a second time. Thank you for showing up today. Next week, if you have time to come back for the 1 o'clock next Friday, do the monologue that you said you've been working on. Or whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, honestly.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You're very welcome. Thanks for coming, Chi. All right, I'm going to turn the comments back on so anybody who wants to say something can. I'm taking Mr. George off of our live. You guys, we are just about at our hour. Thank you once again for doing this with me. It's been very fun. This is for me. This is for you. This is for us to be able to play in our art. Again, you do not have to be off book ever for what this is that we're doing. So if you happen to join in, if you happen to, join the live and it's already going, you're like, oh, that looks like fun. I want to play, but you haven't prepared a scene ahead of time. Come and do it with us anyway. If you're doing a monologue, you don't have to send it to me. But if you're doing a scene, I do need a copy of it. So you can always DM me for my personal email address. And then once I have that, I will, DM me with your personal email address. And wait, I keep getting this backwards. DM me for mine. I will send it to you, and then you will send me your scene to that personal email address. I was like so confused for a second. I was like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. The fun of life. Okay, so I have a note from Patricia here. Thank you for providing this opportunity. Patricia, you're very welcome. I am very happy to do this with you guys. I hope you will perform at some point because I really love working with you. And for those of you who I don't already know, please also join. This is not just for people who are my friends. It's for any actor at any level. The only requirement is that you have at least 1 year of either training or experience because, we want to keep it smooth. All right. You guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.